Hello souls, hello beautiful souls, welcome in, welcome back, or welcome. All right, we have some information today. I want to share a little bit of my Akashic reading yesterday, and if I can recall some of my Akashic reading, my first one from a month ago, almost a month and a week or so ago, so the beginning of April, and then almost a month later, I was guided by no coincidence to have a longer session. So I'm going to just read what the Akashic Records, little definition. Again, you can get curious. Maybe you know, maybe you don't know. But for those that are curious, this is a little breakdown of what the Akashic Records are described in many mystical traditions as a non-physical field memory that contains energetic imprint of every soul. It contains the energetic imprint of every soul. Thought, emotion, action, possibilities, timelines across existence. The word Akashic comes from Sanskrit and roughly translate to ether, space, or the primordial field from which all reality emerges. All right, spiritually, people don't view as the Akashic Records as a literal library with books or shelves. They describe it more like a living conscious field, a vibrational archive woven into the fabric of the cosmos itself. Now I want to stop here. They want me to pause because a few months ago I had a dream of a library. So typically if you're having dreams that you're in a library type setting, someplace that feels like a library, that structure, guaranteed that you're probably working in your Akashic Records with your spiritual team. Because records in Akashic it's like this living library. And again, how your team will communicate through dreams, signs, and synchronicities and key codes is like literally give you visions of what a sense of a library is. So just know that if you're receiving these dreams, guaranteed that you're just your team's letting you know, your highest is letting you know that you were in your records, adjusting things, tweaking things, whatever you're doing. All right. So many esoteric traditions connect the records to your soul's journey through incarnations, karmic patterns, soul contracts, collective consciousness, divine intelligence, and the evolutions of consciousness across lifetimes. Some traditions say the records exist outside of linear time. All right, in that view, past, present, future are not separate. They're all happening right now. Okay, they are simultaneous frequencies. Okay, a person accessing the records is believed to be tuning into their consciousness, a layer of reality where all soul information already exists. Common mystical interpretation is your soul is not just in the universe. Your soul is a fractal expression of the universe. The Akashic field is the memory system of the universal consciousness. All right. People who work with the Akashic Records, like who I worked with yesterday, certain spiritual leaders, teachers, guides, mentors, healers work with the Akashic Records and will do readings for people, okay, in an ethical way. Okay, so people who work with the Akashic Records often describe the experience as receiving symbolic visions, feeling downloads of knowing, sensing guides or higher beings, understanding repeating life patterns, and recalling soul level lessons. You can if you're able to tap in, you can tap into your Akashic Records yourself. Okay? Or perceiving alternate potentialities for the future. So some of us, which I've been told in many ways, shapes, and forms, that I have gone back into my Akashics in the past year or so, awakening and readjusting and clearing and tweaking and all of that. Okay? So different spiritual systems frame it differently. In some forms of theology, theophilosophy, I don't know if I'm saying that, sorry, theophilosophy maybe? I don't know. The records are an energetic history of humanity. All right? In certain New Age teachings, they are assessed through meditation, prayer, or altered states, words like a channeling. Some mystics compare them to it's like the cosmic internet. That's a great way to put it. All right? Certain occult traditions connect them to like the astral plane. And some modern spiritual thinkers link them to metaphysically or quantum conscious or the morphic field. Pretty much all of the above. Yeah. All right. So a deeply spiritual interpretation says that the Akashic Records are not merely information. They are consciousness itself remembering itself. All right, in the view, every star, every soul, every emotion, every birth, every death, every possibility is encoded into a unified field beyond space and time. Many people who claim to access the records say the experience feels less like learning and it's like remembering something ancient and eternal. There is also an important spiritual distinction, right? People in these traditions often say the record should not be approached as a fortune telling or ego gratification. They are described as sacred mirrors meant to reveal soul lessons, energetic blockages, hidden gifts, karmic dynamics, and alignment with one's higher path. All right. Some mystics believe dreams, deja vu, synchronicities, intuition, and profound meditative states are brief moments where the consciousness mind brushes against the Akashic field without fully realizing it. Have you had that happen? More than likely, it's a yes. Right? More than likely, it's a yes. Cosmically speaking, one poetic way it's described is the universe does not forget anything, but vibration leaves a trace. The Akashic records are those traces woven together into the memory of creation itself. Akashic records represent consciousness is interconnected, eternal, and fundamentally woven into the structure of reality. All right, I'm going to leave it there, and then I will post my personal Akashic record reading information in a different video. So please catch that. Hopefully this information helps. These codes, these activations, these frequencies, these energies are landing where they're meant to land. Just know what you know, see what you see, hear what you feel, and maybe your guide and pull to tap into your own Akashic records. Work with your guides, and or maybe work with another guide or mentor who is skilled into working in the Akashic record field itself. So 7:11 on the timer. I'll see you soon. Love you. Bye.